Right, come on.
What do you mean, probably?
Jazzy hot water bottle.
Curse of Strahd, AMC's Curse of Strahd. You went to see the what's her name? Was her second? The Colyanas. When you got there, you noticed the house had been attacked, and talking to Ilyana, found out that it was attacked very regularly. Irina, sorry. And also, while there, you found out the burgomaster had died of heart complications due to the stress brought on by these nightly attacks. You decided to help Irina by bringing her father's corpse to the church, where
A simple task.
Donovich, yeah, simple task, where you discovered Donovich has trapped his son Doru, who seems to have been infected by a vampire in the undercroft of the church itself. Durin went down to try and speak to Doru and see if there was anything he could do.
He was having none of it.
He wasn't having any of it.
He tried.
And he attacked. Scuffle ensued, but you were able to escape and close the trapdoor, trapping him once again. After that, you then waited till dawn, and you were able to bury Donovich. And that's where we left off. You're on the steps of the church. It is a new day. It is pretty early. It's like probably 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And what would you like to do?
Just gonna sort of just be like, so I don't think that we should leave the child with the priest.
No, of course not.
No, that's not a very good idea.
So what are we going to do about the child?
Well, didn't our very good friend Mr. Grimshaw here, he said that we should adopt the child.
If you are fine with that, John, I gotta hate my own name. Then he is in your hands. I do not want anything to do with it.
What, you want to leave this wee boy here?
I mean, the innkeeper seemed fine as long as we paid.
Yeah, but he said that he only paid for, like, the days that we leave him here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if we were to give him a large sum? Maybe he would take the boy on.
Yeah, I mean...
It is up
why
to
don't
you,
we just ask the little boy what he wants?
But then he might want to go back to his mother.
But we'll tell him that his mother doesn't want him.
Okay, let us go.
We go.
All right.
We gon' see!
Quick travel.
Quick
That
travel
location.
loading screen.
Oh god.
Tip, of course, don't eat the yellow snow, and you are outside.
Silver
the
swords are
Golden
good
Town.
against lycanthropes.
Yeah, true.
Funny, I knew that.
That's our moonbeams.
All right, so you're outside the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
So we're entering, asking the barkeep to keep the...
Well,
asking the boy.
We're gonna ask the wee boy. We're gonna ask the wee boy.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
So where is it? Hopefully he's in this room.
Dude, and I think you should do it, because, he might think that you're a child, being small and everything. He might...
I don't take kindly to that, but I understand.
You see where I'm coming from?
Kind of. I'm not taking it as an insult you probably intended.
No.
Dwarf lives matter.
Everything.
All right, so you head in and you see Arik behind the bar. He's just sort of wiping it down and making
Wiping
things
what
like
down?
the bar top, the tabletop, and just making it look, presentable enough that it doesn't really bother anyone.
Arik, where's the wee man?
Oh, hello, travellers. The little boy you left in your room.
Aye. The only wee man.
All right, boy! He shouts, and you hear like a yeah, and Thomas comes from the back of the kitchen. He's been, holding a sort of wet plate and a cloth, as if he's been put to work behind the bar.
Whoa. Is he charging us and making him work?
I think that was kind of the agreement, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think it kind of was.
So they keep him busy.
Okay. What's the wee man's name again?
Thomas. Or Thomas.
Eric, can we take him from his work for a moment, please? We need to speak with the child.
Yeah, all right. Just don't keep him too long. All right.
No. Thomas, approach.
Right. Thomas, go. I can hold the bar for a few minutes.
Why am I getting?
I look around and see no customers.
Yeah. Eric likes to act as if this place is way busier than it actually is.
Oof, it's packed.
I feel like I'm getting actual vibes from episode 1 here. Only money.
And Thomas walks up and so
They don't work on me.
Your shackles do not work on me.
yes, adventurers.
Thomas,
Your day has
we're
come.
going to be adventuring for a little while, and it's going to get dangerous. We want to know what you want to do.
At the sort of mention of adventure and danger, his eyes light up.
Oh lordy, it's going to be boring. We're what's the word? We're missionaries from another land.
So,
We're spreading the word of the Lord.
but you slay monsters, right? That sort of
No. We talk to them about why they shouldn't kill people and stuff like that. Make them see the ways of the church.
thing. Make a deception check for me.
Do you know what my deception is? That'll be a flat 12.
Okay, he looks at you and he goes, no, you're lying.
You've got me, wee man.
Ah.
Wow, you give up
So-
already, eh?
We're just simple traders.
Well, give me a knife, I'll come.
You're too young to wield a knife.
Nonsense. My, I've seen boys younger than me conscripted.
Thomas, we are not taking you on this adventure. Now, we
Yeah.
care for you.
He looks to the others with sort of wet eyes, pleading for their help.
The Disney
bring
look.
along. Yeah. Like actual puppy dog eyes.
Can someone more stern step in, please?
I'm gonna roll a saving throw.
Actually,
I think I'm okay.
you know what? I'm going to make everybody roll wisdom saving throws. Except for you. You take that. And just add your wisdom on, John.
Yeah, it's fucking 18.
Yeah. Anybody that rolls a 9 or lower is affected by his puppy dog eyes.
13.
In what manner?
Just that you
got
feel
that one.
really.
Oh god. Of course.
Is everybody rolled?
Yeah, 13.
I mean, I'd rather get in that one and that roll.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, so everybody that rolled a 1 to a 9, especially a 1, you just feel incredibly guilty at at leaving Thomas behind.
I don't feel guilty.
No. And Thomas looks around. Who rolled lower? I know Callum. Grimshaw.
I
so
rolled
that.
higher than a 9.
Anybody else roll a 9 or below?
No.
Alright, no. So seeing John so affected, he just sort of focuses in on you, and he says, "Please, Mr. Grimshaw, take me with you. Look,
I mean, am I not allowed to do certain things at this point?
I barely eat anything. I won't be much trouble."
Yeah, Ollie, does this
Mhm.
wisdom save?
No. It's just
Right.
that you feel guilty, but you can obviously, despite feeling guilty, you can say no. It's just a thematic.
Oh, okay. I mean,
You know?
okay, so I'll go down one knee. I'll say, I admire your will and your honor, young man, but you're too young, and you'll be a hindrance, and you could cause one of us to get hurt or worse. And I know you wouldn't want that on your conscience. Would you? Reverse psychology,
And
this little bitch.
Do you
And
see
he
that?
just, sort of grinding the ball of his foot into the floor, and with his hands behind his back and his head tucked. He just goes, no, guess not.
But when you're older, we will come back and we'll see if you're a worthy warrior then.
And how old?
16.
Ah, okay. And he begins counting on his fingers. That's only four winters away. All right. I'll do. I don't know, exercises. Did the exercises help?
Yeah, this guy will show you how to do them. And I'll kind of slap June on the back.
Right, you need to get a strong core, wee man. So, just plank for 60 seconds every morning, and you'll be good to go.
But what about arms? You've
No, it's all about the core. It's all about the-
I mean, it's kind of true with the dwarves, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about the core. Look at me, I'm all core.
He's
He's
a
all core.
He is just core. Yeah.
Fucking apple
It's a
core.
barrel.
Well, I guess at that point we should probably fucking pay Arik then a shit ton of money.
Yeah, and you see this sort of determination take hold in Thomas's eyes as he sort of nods and says, "Well, all right, just don't die, otherwise, I'm kind of fucked." So,
Jesus.
what he said it first. He points at Durin. I heard him say it.
Doran, watch your tongue.
And Thomas goes back behind the bar, and as he passes Arik passes him the plate and towel, and just tells him to finish up what's there, and then he can go work on his core if he wants.
We're gonna beat this boy in 4 years. He's gonna have the tightest core in the world.
He's gonna be like folded over from such a tight core. Yeah.
Planking on top of a tree somehow. Like, he doesn't move. He'd be the greatest monk ever.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll approach Arik, and then so it looks like the boy wants to stay with you. How much are we going to? How much will cover looking after him?
All right. Well, I said 5 silver before, but it's...
I think you said 5 copper.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry.
Yes, you absolutely did.
Well, my memory must have. Sorry.
Yes, must be shite.
You know how it is.
Yes.
The
Okay.
fumes.
Okay. Yep. Keep going. Come on, let's go.
So 7 copper a night is what we said. I think so.
Seven copper, and you'll keep them forever.
As long as the money keeps coming, sure.
7 copper times 365. Divided by
you-
100 is 25.
Yeah, you know that he definitely said 5 copper before. He's just trying to get extra money.
Yeah. Well, how about we give you 5 gold?
I mean, 5 gold is that's I mean, that's something for a start,
I mean, if we live in a world where there is 100 copper to a silver and then 100 silver to a gold, then 5 gold is very good.
But this place is so busy all the time. It's nothing.
And then we have to account for the fact that the young boy will be working for you.
All right.
And then let's take in an average wage of, say, 3 copper an hour.
All right. Well, okay. You know what? 5 gold. That will. I'll. I think I overheard 4 years, right?
Yes, I guess 4
Alright.
years. Yes.
Fine. 5 gold, and after 4 years, he's out.
That is very kind of you.
Thank you. I know I'm a.
And perhaps we'll also say that if he's not here in 4 years, then we will be able to punish you. I mean, if you're creating stipulations, then we will create stipulations.
Wait, you want to punish me if he's not here?
Yes, if you do a bad job.
Alright, I will tie him to something. Don't worry. He will be here.
I mean, you can let them run around, just don't let them hurt themselves.
Alright, curfew. He wears a collar. He will come back every night. I promise.
Honestly, I don't care that much, so yes, that sounds fine.
Okay.
I offer 1 gold to the.
Here's your 4 gold.
Thank you. Yeah. I know he sort of part of him realizes that obviously you lowered it by gold, but he's just amazed at the sight of the gold coins. That as soon as he's counted the 4, he puts them in his offhand and spits in his right hand and offers to shake hands. To finalize the deal.
I shake his hand, I guess.
This old innkeeper tradition, you see. And he really squeezes your hand to make sure as much as it.
Yeah, okay, and then I produce flame in my hand, burn it all away, manky fuck.
He goes, yeah. But you outsiders. No backbone.
Oh, I'm gonna give you this back. This little one.
I'm gonna say, I mean, everyone. Irina's coming with us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we not taking her to?
Yeah, it's to keep
Well,
her
we can
safe.
take her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take her to your Valaki or the other one.
Valaki or Argenvostolt, which is
Wait, she has a. Why is she here?
Who?
Arena.
Because that's
Oh.
our task. That's our objective.
To what?
To keep her safe.
to keep her safe. Yeah.
But we kept-
Essentially, just transport her to somewhere safe. Which
No,
the
we
priest
helped her
Donovich,
bury her
yeah.
dad.
What's her brother doing?
I think he's
He's
coming with us,
he's
right?
he's just staying here.
What's he saying here?
He's going to be taking over Burgomaster, the Burgomaster position. But yeah, it is Kresk for the Argenvostolt or Valaki, I believe.
Should we do anything about the old lady before we leave?
What, the one that was selling pastries?
Aye, her.
Yeah, what about her?
What if she comes back for the boy?
I mean,
Did
we
not seem.
don't have any hard evidence on her other than the junkie woman, which her testimonies probably aren't accurate, but could be.
Aye, yeah, okay.
I mean, we could certainly go and see what she's doing if you want, but
We don't even know where she fucking
what's
lives.
her end goal? You know?
All we know is she sells overpriced pastries.
That are kind of rape potions.
What about the Wayland woman or Mad Canary or whatever her name was?
We had a wee look in her door.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
offensive, Laura. Jeez. Wow.
We had a wee look through her
Call
door.
him like
We
a
couldn't see it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could still hear her, but yeah, she wasn't answering her door.
I think we should just get going while the sun is up.
We march.
Any particular direction we want to go?
Hmm.
I guess I'll ask Irina, obviously, like what she would want.
Well, I mean, the options we have, I would say go west out of the village, of course, and then just north, and we'll either hit Valaki or we can keep going to Kresk.
Okay, but what I mean is like end game. What would be the more ideal location for you? We
I
have
think-
no idea what this land is like.
Yes, no. I mean, I haven't been too far from the village for a while now, so I guess Valaki first, and then see what it looks like. You know, if you know you think it's good, if I think it's good, we'll stay there, or I'll stay there, and then if not, I just move along to Kresk.
Okay. Everyone, are we okay with going to Velaki?
Yeah, sure. What?
Yeah.
What that way?
Yeah. Oh look, a windmill is along the way. How cool.
I have fears of windmills, so no.
Is that the windmill?
That's the one now.
Okay.
What are we talking about, really?
Yeah, I know.
Wait, what the fuck's this down here? Oh, it's fucking gallows.
And my religion prevents me from entering one, though.
What, entering gallows?
Entering Windmill.
Oh, wait. I was gonna say, yeah, my religion stops me from going into gallows too. Right, let's go.
Let's go.
All
We
right.
march to the Forgotten Realms. We go
You
east
try.
and leave.
You
Sorry,
can
we're going to the
try.
Sword Coast.
Alright. So you go east? No, true. Yeah, you're going west?
Yes.
Alright, so each hex is a quarter mile. Moving at standard speed, you can clear 24 miles easy.
Ah, that's pretty short.
Yeah,
It's pretty small boy.
yeah.
So 4 hexes is a mile, and we can go 24 miles?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't know if maybe Barovia has. But I cannot see anything about travel pace being different in here.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want your castle to be like 6 miles from your main gate, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas like 2 miles, that's doable.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess, yeah, we just fucking follow the road.
Absolutely. So every
If
Could you take this
dwar-
from me?
dwarfs, if you ever need a lift, let me know.
Don't insult me, but thank you.
It's just if your little legs get tired.
I have a strong core.
That has nothing to do with legs.
Just-
he just believes core is everything in life.
He
Can't
just
be
loves
dissuaded, yeah.
the tightest square body and just like tiny skinny legs, tiny skinny arms.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay, so essentially every half hour I will have you roll on the random encounter kind of thing. So and of course if you're moving normal pace you can move 3 miles every hour. If you're moving sort of slow pace, stealthy pace, that's 2 miles, and 4 miles if you're rushing.
No, just
If
get
you're
cash. No reason not to, really.
True.
Yeah.
Nice and
Okay,
casual.
so 1, 2, 3. Oh, can somebody move their yellow hand, please? 3 and 4. I will just stop there for a second. So that's got a mile, and you've reached this.
Bridge.
When you get to this bridge, you see that the it's this big grand stone affair, and it's actually held up very, very well, all things considered. As you cross it, you see that it's wide enough so that 2 carriages can pass one another, and a bit more for people to squeeze along the sides. And the river below it is very, very clear running, and actually looks like very, very good water down there. The river itself, and the bridge by extension, is roughly 50 foot wide. And just looking at it, it doesn't look terribly deep. You see, it sort of ranges from about 5 to 10 feet deep. And just in a couple of places, at least on your map, like here and where you are just now, a couple of arching stone bridges span it.
Okay.
So 1 mile. Okay, and then 1 and 2. And now somebody would like to roll the just a d20 for me.
Age before beauty.
So,
My birthday. It's at the
wait, Mark, when's your birthday? It's soon, isn't it?
It's
Oh,
not so mad.
It's next way.
It's
How
not.
about we just go clockwise then? So Brady, roll
I'm
me a
young,
D20.
mate. Adam's old. Adam's the oldest.
Alright.
Technically, the dwarf would be the oldest.
Ages.
15.
15. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, your first half hour passes uneventfully.
Good.
And then
No events at all.
none at all.
At all.
And
I want
then 1 3/4, 2 miles, 2 quarters, 2.5, 2.75. So at this point, you've been traveling for just under an hour, and you come to a fork in the road. And it's at this fork that an old set of wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west, which is the sort of area right in front of the fork on this map here. It is essentially here. And the a frayed length of rope you see dancing from the beams, but there aren't any corpses or anything on it just now. The well-worn road in front of you splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Points back the way you came, Barovia, saying Barovia Village to the east, the Ser Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. You see the northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places partially encloses a small plot of graves enshrouded in fog. As you come to this, and you're about to move to the obviously southwest to follow to Vallaki, Irina speaks up and says, "Hey, nothing everybody, but down this other way there's a Vistani camp. They're called. If you're looking for information on the area, they're, the Vistani are one of the oldest peoples of this place, and they're well traveled. In addition, as well, I hear they actually give readings out of your future, if that interests you."
Oh, gypsy magic. That interests me much.
Well, they do know the area better than we know, so might as well ask them a few questions.
It's it's not far. It's only half an hour down this road.
Are they usually
Less than,
friendly?
actually. 10 minutes. Oh yeah. Well, usually, yeah. At least I haven't heard any bad words said about them.
Then I see no reason why not.
Thank you, Robot Grimshaw.
It's a robot shot.
Okay. So, how's the group voting? Do you want to head southwest or visit the Vistani camp for a little bit?
To the camp!
To the camp.
To the camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 3. So you've been traveling for an hour now. If who's purple? If Rachel, you want to roll me a d20? Okay, so once again, without issue. So is that 1 quarter, half, 5, 1, and that's there right before the half-hour mark. So here we are. 1 sec. Okay, so as you walk down this road, the road itself gradually disappears and is instead replaced by just a twisted, muddy path going through the trees themselves. You see deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons down here, and the canopy of mist above you in branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. Yes. It's their pool. And on the western edge of it here, you see the northwestern edge of it here, you see 5 colourful round tents, each about 10 feet in diameter, pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. You see that amongst them a much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, you see about 8 unbridled horses drinking from the river. Aside from that, this mournful sound of an accordion sort of blasts out from within these tents. And this accordion clashes with the singing of several brightly clad figures around the bonfire in the centre. You see a footpath actually continues beyond the encampment, however, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge as well. Bring up the map for you.
I really don't want to talk to hippies, guys.
No?
No.
You're not an accordion fan?
Really not, no.
Uncultured swing.
Our primary 3 teacher who played the accordion.
Is it Beetle?
Have we been here?
It was a her. She was from Orkney.
Just close all that. Cancel.
Oh, what the
Okay.
fuck? There's stuff in the sky.
There's indeed. So they're all orange. That's cool. Okay, so you are coming in from this road here. So if you just place yourselves however you want to be placed.
Orange, orange.
It is apparently still loading for me, but I don't know what it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, look at we dude and no guy. Look at him. He's a grown up.
How much gold do we all have?
2 silver.
What?
Not so much I've got.
Well, how much have we all got together?
1 million.
No.
'Cause we could buy the
26.
we could buy the horses, but
Mark, I can turn into a horse.
buy 4 horses, man.
And
Or would you
Alright,
kill them
so-
all and then take 4 horses?
Savage.
Marijuana's good. He needs his fix.
okay, so as you make your way towards the camp, you know a couple of you come into view, and the Vistani dancing around. You know, one of them peels off and kind of turns around to look at you, and he says, "Ah, visitors, come, join." And you can clearly see that all these people around the bonfire are half cut at this point.
I like how this guy has the Rock's eyebrow.
He does.
If you smell.
Oh, they are cooking. Let's go.
He
Ah.
also bongos.
Oh, friends, please, we have drinks right over there. And he points to the barrels.
Oh,
Help yourselves, of course, my friends.
You're gonna regret that.
I'm having a swally.
I'm not drinking. I'm not taking in from hippies.
There's even like this. Anyway, they say, so you know the music never stops, but it does kind of lessen. And this one who seems to be talking for the group says, so what do we owe the pleasure of our new friends?
We don't really know. A friend pointed you out to us, and we just came to have a wee wander.
And where is she? Kind of seeing Irina. Behind the group there. He says, Irina, it's good to meet you again. And then she says, looking at her, she raises an eyebrow and says, sorry, we know each other? And says, well, you were just a wee thing when, I saw you last. It's been quite a few years, but we Vistani never forget. And no, you're of course welcome. Please, have a drink as well. And Irina thanks him, and goes to have a drink herself. But yes, no, if you're not busy, feel free just to, stay by the fire if you want. Warm up a little bit, have a drink and a rest. If you have something else you wish to do, the madam of this camp can also give you a fortune telling for a nominal fee, of course.
How much does she charge?
She charges not much, just a gold for a fortune reading. However, just bear in mind she does not sugarcoat the fortune. It can be brutal sometimes.
Lord.
We have had issues in the past, and I'm sure I'm sure we won't have any with you.
Have you
I
done
would-
it with her?
Oh no, the Vistani do not tell each other's fortunes. No. It's easier that way. It's just when you spend so much time. Trust me, it's been done in the past and it never ended well. All right. So, what would everybody like to do at this point?
I would like to go hide into elderberry bush.
Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gonna be there a long time.
Are you actively trying to hide from the other
Yes.
Vistani here? All right. So
Yes, I am.
make a stealth check with advantage for me, since they are all drinking and very much preoccupied.
You are a rogue. Ooh.
More than 19.
Okay. Well, that will definitely be enough. So yeah, you
Slip
sink into
the
this
elderberry.
bush with the most minimal of rustles, and yeah, you can. You've got yourself good visibility, and have managed to hide yourself rather well.
Cool.
Even the horses didn't seem to notice too much of you, and
Good.
don't seem to be spooked or anything. How about everybody else?
I mean, I'll ask the main guy where the path to where we're going, I suppose.
Would you wish to go to Valaki?
Hmm.
Well, there is two ways. One I probably would not recommend is the one further up this way.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, the path continues all the way, but you'll eventually hit a cliff edge. And that edge, you will have to climb up if you want to get back to the proper road and the bridge to take you across the river.
Oh, okay.
It can be done. We do it on occasion sometimes to test ourselves, some of the younger ones, but I don't know, your friend over there, and he looks at the very stout dwarf male, says, his arms do not look the stronger. I do not think you could do it.
Yeah, but it's core.
Well, yes, which is probably great for taking a hit, but
Core,
no.
Core, can I hear Core?
No.
No.
You go back to drinking. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
So
Yeah,
I'll
you
ask
have
him, what
essentially.
can we- Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, sorry. Just saying, Durin, you essentially have like limitless wine on tap here.
I'm just drinking it.
It's far better than if you did have any in the tavern. It's far better than the stuff that was served there. But it's not like it's nothing too special, but it is very, very drinkable.
I'll pass one to Laura.
I refuse.
Oh,
Excuse me. Whoa.
that's bad.
See,
news
much
here.
more of a
Dwarven
snob than I
culture.
thought you were.
So I'll also ask him what what's in Vallaki? Is there
It's
much
a-
there?
It's a village, much like the village of Barovia.
Okay. Is it bigger, or is it more or
Oh,
less derelict than Barovia?
1 second, I will tell you exactly what's there. Oh, it's a much more built-up area.
Okay.
It actually has a wall around the entire village. There, it's
Maga country.
yeah. You have St. Andrew's Church as well, if you're a religious man. It is, one of the religious centers after Argynvost, of course. After that, you have several inns, a couple of bars, all the good places where, people love, what would you say, performance like us frequent.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Please have some wine.
Sure.
Or a dance. My daughter over there is of marrying age.
I'm a bit too
You
old.
see, Yeah, you see this like 40-year-old woman dancing around the fire that he pointed to himself, being like 70. Yeah.
She's far too young for me, I'm afraid. I mean, Grimm's up there. He's 50, you know.
Yeah.
He's an old boy. He's been around.
I bet he is.
Vladimir, what is it you're doing?
You know.
I've walked off to talk to the horses.
All right. Are you? How are you talking to them? Are you magically talking to them?
I don't have. I have like an innate shepherd ability where we can't actually speak words, but we can sort of convey and understand sophisticated concepts.
Okay.
So just through sort of noises and motions. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like, those guys, they okay?
You
They
get
treat you
the-
right?
Yeah, yeah. You get the through their own snorts and stamps and snuffles and kind of shaking their head. Yeah, no, they are very, very happy with their lot.
What did Mark
They
roll on
are.
the stealth check?
19.
Okay.
Plus modifiers, whatever it was,
Okay,
probably like
cool.
25 or 23,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, since we're alone, guys, I hate hippies. You know?
These guys
They're
are
not-
hippies.
They're not true hippies, you know? I'm not
The
talking to you, I'm talking to horses!
Yeah, all the horses sort of go "Arr," and shake their head. It's like, no.
I whisper, kill the hippies.
Did you
Yeah.
guys hear that? Did you guys hear that voice? Mysterious voice.
Nay.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. The name.
They didn't hear. Must be my own mind.
You do sense a cheekiness coming from them, though.
Sarcastic horse. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hang out. I turned a horse.
Okay, so
I would like to approach the lady in the
absolutely.
tent.
So I'll just deal with you, Dane, last, if that's okay. Alora, what would you like to
Fuck
do?
you, Dane.
I think I'm just going to stand here by the fire and watch the camp.
Okay. No worries. And one of them says, "Are you sure we can't interest you in a drink?
I am
Is
fine.
Is it a religious thing, a personal thing, like a,
Personal
Just
thing.
uptight.
Personal thing.
Hey, Laura, have a drink with me. You never know what could happen.
Whoa!
I raised my eyebrows at her more than once.
Rapey bastard.
Yeah, Brady, this is making me feel uncomfortable.
It's just the
Toxic masculinity.
Yellow card, Brady? Yellow card?
the wine is far stronger than Durin initially thought, and he has actually tanked his way through 2 tankers so far.
Ooh. I'm starting to feel this. I think. Laura, I'm sorry if I was out of line.
It's alright. I forgive you this time.
He just passes out.
Time.
Did we just cancel Brady?
I think so, yeah, we did. We did it, guys.
You need to delete all your tweets.
Facebook.
You'll need to go and the follow-up show to this, apologising for your actions.
That's how you need to start the next episode.
Yeah. It's just, we have Durin on the couch next to us. Durin, so what, how are you? How are you doing?
Intervention. During
Yeah.
your drinking really
So,
makes us
can-
uncomfortable.
Can you explain your actions to us, please?
How
Um,
could this happen to me?
Okay, so let me just find Big for it. Where are we?
Oliver Weir in Barovia.
We're not.
What?
Ah, shit! This is the wrong. It's the wrong campaign. I meant to do the other one. Everybody leave.
Shit. I said we should have been in the sword code.
Yeah. Okay, so here it is. As you walk up, Dane, you see that looking at the torches on the inside, you don't see any fuel attached to the ends of them, and that they are indeed actually magical torches lighting up and casting this very deep reddish glow over the interior of this tent. As you the flaps are open, and as you kind of turn the corner and you can see further in, you see a low table covered in black velvet cloth, and on top of it these glints of light, kind of like a soft disco ball, kind of come from from the light from the torches reflecting off a crystal ball in the center of the table, and behind it, from where you are, a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds, and all of a sudden she looks up at you and she's, at last you have arrived! And she just begins this cackling peal of laughter.
I cackle with
Just
her.
bursts from her. she
We need to
sort
hear
of, she kind of softens and looks at you with a raised eyebrow and then cackles even louder than you did.
I like put my hands on my stomach and I'm just like,
You actually sound like the Joker.
I like barely open my eyes to see if she's still laughing.
No, I see you have a good cackle there. You've been practicing. I can tell.
Oh, have you noticed? Not my first cackle.
Anyway, come on in, Dane. Come on.
I'm in. I don't think I can move any closer.
She knew your name.
Yeah.
Question,
Tell me,
she knows your name.
Well,
did you find your brother, Dane? I saw you had some issues,
issues? No, he was just, playing hero like he always tries to do.
It's he has a lot ahead of him. He needs to be careful, this one.
Well, he's gone out of a few situations himself, so I think he'll be fine.
Yes. Well, keep an eye on him. He has a
2 puncture wounds on the side of his neck. I know.
yes, a darkness to him that can be exploited, I think, by those who would, wish to stray him from the true path.
We'll have a good. He's not got a bad bone about him. I'm sure my brother will be okay.
Well, anyway, you've come to me. I assume you wish your fortune read, correct?
Yes, I heard you're just the person to speak to.
Yes. Now, absolutely. Now, before I start, let me just by the nature of your path, I suppose, that you are on, this will not be your fortune. It will be everyone's fortune, the group's fortune. You understand?
Fuck, how much extra is that?
No extra. It is, fortune is fortune. It matters not if it's group or one person.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now, please come closer. Come.
I can't get any closer.
Just,
Okay.
Yeah. Dane, please. You're, don't trip over my
I'm a
stuff.
hard time standing in here. Okay.
Sorry, you have to understand. I am just a stooped old woman. It's, I don't need the height that you do.
I don't know, you're pretty tall with me.
Now. She bends over this. Oh, should we do that one? Okay, so she bends over the crystal ball, and you see she begins muttering under her breath, and her hands are moving side to side over it, and the lights show that was inside, the twisting lights begin spinning faster and faster and faster until they are essentially just one glow. And then all of a sudden she separates her hands, flinging them out to the sides, and the lights are just stop. They're frozen in place.
Cool.
And then she goes, all right, I see. So we have to do it this way, okay. and she pulls a old deck of cards from just within her robe somewhere. You see on the back of them is a pair of skulls kind of joined at the jaw with just this um, very baroque motifs around them. Now, okay, and she begins drawing from them. Just 1 second, because this is quite a big bit. I'll have to try to pull up and get it correct.
AIDS. You know you're gonna get AIDS.
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure the last time we played D&D, I also went to the tent and the same thing happened.
You got AIDS?
No.
My God.
How was it? Untitled Chapter 1, okay. There it is. Okay. So.
Good luck, Dane.
Who said that?
Me. God.
Thanks, God. I know you've always got my back.
Psych! I'm the devil.
Fuck.
Oh, I got you.
You were on my shoulder.
You're talking to a creepy bitch in a tent. You're done for.
What must I do, Lord?
Just give up. Walk into that river.
A child.
Okay, so she sort of looks through the deck and separates a bunch of the cards.
Cool.
Okay, and
Oh yeah.
Would I get to draw cards?
well, she will.
Oh.
She will. Right. So she initially lays them out.
What's the crisis?
The future.
Perfect. Now,
In defense mode.
now she first, she goes to this one on the left and she flips it. And where are we? Number 6. Okay, so where are we? Thing. Okay, so she flips over this and she said, "This card here, it tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. See, it is an evoker." And she flips over this one. And she says, "This card here tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope." Wizard, and then flips over this one.
Durin hasn't aged well.
And she said, "This card here, this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight." And then she flips over this one.
Oh shit.
And she says,
That's me.
"This card here sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness." And finally, this card, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him.
Who is him?
It is him. And she looks kind of to the sides and says, "Strahd. He was once a man like you, but he is twisted. He gained powers beyond beyond the norm, and they corrupted him. He is. Do not, pity him. Do not think you can save him. He is gone. And what remains is just evil.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you think you can remember that? Because I tell you, I have also seen this will be important. Forget it at your own peril.
Can I keep these cards?
Yeah, absolutely. I will. What should I say?
She's like, yeah, the gift shop just outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to buy a
Five
hat.
gold for a pack. Also, we do t-shirts.
She says, you know what I will do? Actually, you seem like the forgetful type, Dane. And before, my readings are great, and don't get me wrong, they definitely come true. Also, 1 gold. I forgot to ask. Sorry, I got caught up because it's been a while.
I already have the gold in my hand. I was ready to pay when I first walked in, so I gave the gold over.
Perfect, thank you.
Ching.
Alright, well, how about this? I remember what the spirits in the world, told me. I can write down your results and the, what each card portends to, if you like.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful, especially if it's if it would benefit us on our journey.
Perfect. And yes, so I will obviously get that up for you.
That's right.
And she says, "Now, is there anything else I could help you with?"
You mentioned something to do with my brother. Could you shed
Yes.
any light
I
about the weakness you spoke about?
no, it is difficult. He has been touched. I'm sure a man like you understand what the marks mean. Yes, unfortunately, they distort. They, shed darkness on the futures that I could see. When it comes to your brother, I'm relatively blind now.
The healer you spoke of, would that person be able to help him?
The healer, you mean the card?
Yes.
The healer is the one that will
It was the
provide
sword.
you with power and strength. Yes, that will supply the weapon of vengeance.
Okay.
The one that might help is your wizard,
The wizard, yeah.
the one for good and protection, perhaps.
And do you know where I might be able to... These signs, do you know where I might bump into?
No, but that's one of the great things of this is that when you see them, you will know.
Okay.
But you can miss them. Don't think that you will see them. You understand?
I understand.
Perfect. Right, now. Go. A reading like that takes a lot out of me.
No problem. Have a good cackle.
Thank you. I will, if I was younger, I would have had the lungs to counter you, but I passed the hat, as it is said.
Don't worry, I'll cackle for you. As I leave the tent.
Okay, so what I will do is I will, if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, I can quickly type this up into Discord, and I will leave it in the general, in fact, in the player journal for you. That's where I'll leave it. So at this point, Durin is, of course. I mean, it's up to you how far gone he is. Dwarves are very resistant to poison and that sort of thing. So,
Damn. I'm not a fool. I'm
they-
not drinking to kill myself.
no,
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it has been like a good sort of 36 hours since you've tasted good alcohol like this. So
I believe I don't know how many had drunk. Two anchors the last time.
2 tankards so far.
And
Yeah.
how much time?
Probably 20ish minutes.
We'll say I've had 6.
Okay. It's up to you if you want to roll to see for me to decide how far you're gone, or Constitution saving throw, or if you want to do it. Up to you. It has really taken hold of you. You are, for all intents and purposes, considered intoxicated.
I can't see my feet.
I can't see.
I love that feeling.
Wow.
I can't see.
What time was it? In game?
Right now it is. Well, you travelled about 4 miles. 8, half 8. It's about 10ish, half 10.
I guess we could stay here.
No, in the morning, right?
Oh, in the morning?
Yeah, 10 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna be
That's
a
what I'm saying, isn't it?
long trip for you, dude.
Exactly. That's why, yeah.
You are a horse, so
Hey, you don't see what I'm up to.
you thought about me over here.
Yeah, you don't see me.
You don't
You
see
have no
me.
idea where I am.
I have keen senses and fey
That
ancestry.
means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing.
I can smell marijuana in the trees.
Oh yeah. I see John turn into a horse though.
Ooh.
Did you?
I'm in the bush.
And you
Looking
were
at the
looking
horse.
at you were looking at the horses, yeah.
Well, I saw you there talking to the horses, and I whispered to you before, so I know you're there. And then you just changed into a horse. So I'm like,
Did you
cool.
know
Now
I
there's
changed into a
7
horse?
horses. Well, I can count the horses. There were 6, and now there's 7.
This horse came back
So-
from peeing.
No.
It's not a
I
horse.
want to.
It's a
can
pony.
Can I stealthily move to this horse here? Is that something I can do?
Are you planning on robbing these people, Mark?
Yeah.
And can I, like, I guess it's tied up somewhere to something.
It is.
Can I
indeed.
stealthily untie it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Can I then?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no,
Yeah, and can I then just lead it this way?
No game music intensifies.
To the road. But then, like, on purpose, like, swing in here as well with it, just behind me. And I'm just kind of chilling.
With the horse?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you're pretending like you brought the horse in.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, but now they'll think I'm their horse.
Yes.
Well,
How many horses are there? 6. Okay.
the horse that you brought in does still have like Vistani saddles and everything on it.
Well, can I remove those saddles before I'm, like, brought into view?
You can
And, like,
try.
deposit them into, like, a bush, like this bush here. Let's.
I like this one.
Oh, that's fun too.
You should put,
absolutely, yeah,
you should
can
put
move it
them
in
on the new horse.
I'm over here now, currently. Rewind time. It would have been a smart play, but then John has to decide if that's allowed, really, and I don't know if John would let me do that. So
John,
What, equip me with armor? No.
John does have an attack of opportunity.
So is this horse bare now? Yeah.
It is, yes.
Okay, it's my horse now.
Hope your animal handling's good.
Nice.
Well, you walk in with it, and they go,
Yeah.
"Oh, did Lucy escape from the pen? Sorry,
Let's go.
who took our pack off?" And he shouts to the others, and all of them shrug their shoulders. And he walks up and he says, no, thank you for bringing her back. That's very good of you."
I go, no, this is my horse.
Finders keepers.
I've had it for years, man.
Go check.
At-
I noticed that you had 6 horses on my arrival, and if you go check now, you will see that there are 6
Are
horses.
you saying
That's the worst fucking
This
thing to
horse
say.
is my horse.
That's like walking into a shop and saying, "I think you've stolen something." If you check, you'll see that there is actually the same amount.
as you say, this is my horse. The music
And it's
just abruptly stops.
Oh.
And the front one says, no, this is our horse, actually. Please look. And he holds back, pulls back one of the, pulls up the mane. And behind its ear, on its neck, you see a small brand with a V.
That's just a coincidence. And I beckon him towards their horses, and I go check, go count how many horses you have over there.
And
I will stay here while you go.
How drunk am I?
intoxicated.
Okay.
And he. Wait, in fact, actually, make a deception check for me.
This better be good.
Perception. 8 plus whatever my deception is. When it wants to load. Right, deception. Oh, shit. 7.
So,
Honestly, mate, it's not my fault.
Well,
He-
at least it didn't happen to the windmill.
That's true.
he
I don't know why he's worried about the windmill.
whistles, and out from the wagons beside you, 4 more Vistani step. These ones in full leather armor and with swords and stuff. And
Right.
Alright, we were hospitable, pleasant, and offered you respite, and you try and steal a horse?
Where have you gone? Have you gone over here? Where have you gone over here?
Yeah, drink.
Okay, right. I'll basically lead. I'll go. Okay, I'll lead this horse back to your horses, and we'll see how many horses there are. Okay.
He goes, no. You will leave the horse there, and you will leave. My friends here will make sure you are escorted out of the vicinity of our camp.
And then I see John behind, and I go, "Oh, that's my horse." And I say, "I must have got mixed up. Can I have my horse, and I will give you this horse? It was just a misunderstanding." Yeah.
No.
Nobody just picked him and moved the horse.
Tell me, somebody tries to steal. That is still a crime. Just because you tried and you got caught does not mean you did not commit a
I
crime.
wasn't
So,
trying to steal.
no,
I just got mixed up with the horses.
no.
He's had too
You-
many drinks.
I've had too many drinks.
You have had nothing to drink, my friend.
I drink my own liquor.
And you either leave now, without your horse, or you just never leave.
Oh, it was a good try. I leave. I go.
What's like a try?
Great try. Great try, guys.
Back to the bush, mate.
I think it's best if we all leave, yeah? I'll make eyes towards Duran.
What's happening?
Come on, son. Come on.
I
First, before you go, and he looks at you. Did you know about this? Was this the plan?
I didn't even
To
know
steal
that.
from us while we invite you into our homes?
what?
I had no idea that anything was going on. I just wanted some information about where we were traveling to, my friend.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
It's not going to be too hard. Don't worry.
Where's my pink one?
Your pink one's behind
Oh.
the wall.
Persuasion. 16.
That was Rachel's dice.
And,
Oh, sorry.
It's not okay.
all right, fine.
Good.
Yeah.
But know that you are no longer welcome in our camp.
Sorry,
I hope you
I
enjoyed it because it will be the last time that you are ever invited here.
truly am sorry. I have no idea what my companion was doing. Please take this for any bad blood, and then I'll give him. I've only got 2 silver, but I'll give him 2 silver, and
I offer a gold.
no, I'm not giving him the pastry. I want the pastry. I'll give him 2 silver.
Okay.
So please, please, for your troubles.
Are
That's all I have.
you still wanting to give him a gold, Laura, as well?
Of course, I'll give a gold.
It is. Alright. And he looks to the others. Says, I will lower it from indefinite, but 3 months. You are not allowed here. And
What's happening? Why is
No.
Thundermood?
know that we have eyes everywhere. If you dare disrespect or attack or steal from another Vistani or Vistani encampment, we will know. And trust me, Barovia is a small place. We will find you.
I'll just say, I have no intention to do so, and I hope we leave on good terms. And I'll go to shake his hand.
Right. He does hold a head shake.
Okay.
Alright. Now please go.
Sure.
I'm gonna bow
Okay.
before Durin.
I'm going to shuffle off, and I have Durin kind of a hand on the shoulder. Come on,
Aye,
let me go. We won.
Aye.
I walk into the bush and I see marijuana and I boot him up the arse.
Grim, what happened?
Climb up the tree.
Well, there was a few things happened. Someone tried to steal something. I had to defuse the situation. It's all good. We aren't going to get killed. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
We need to lie down.
Some of us, yeah.
Female dwarf.
Yes.
You're only banned for a month.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Nice.
So despite us all almost getting killed there, guys, boys and girls, I did meet up with Flickty fortune teller. She did have some information for me.
And
And it's just to do with these cards that got drawn. And I will relay it to the group, but it says the stuff that Eva told us in the chat. So the evokers, the card tells acknowledgement of the ancient will help understand your enemy. Wizard, this card holds a powerful force of a good protection and a holy symbol of great hope. And I have the cards with me, so we've just there's sort of signs that we have to look out for on our travels. But she knew my name before I walked up, and even spoke about marijuana. So I think she's a pretty powerful
strange.
sorceress.
Did she seem
Right,
like she was
it's so
in good standing? Did she seem like normal?
Well, she had no ill will. She wasn't trying to be cruel or anything. She just sort of was giving advice.
Okay.
I think
Interesting.
a few people had been through here before, so she was just trying to offer her help. She had a cracking cackle, by the way. I don't know if you heard it.
For we'll say it's been 2 hours now with the time you spent there. So yeah, move yourself.
Sorry, you were doing the blocks. So
Yeah,
you
no
did.
worries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if somebody makes a D20 check for me.
Who's next?
I think it's
Cal.
Mark. Calm or Mark?
Nope.
Roll your d20.
Give me a sec.
Don't roll a nat one.
Oh, we die
Possible.
and eat a pie.
Close.
8.
Not good.
That's like 7 away from
Okay,
one.
that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoever's next, roll the D20.
Mark.
4 hours now.
Well,
12, that's fine. Five, 6, I think that is. So, once again,
Adam.
Oh.
Adam.
Adam.
Why you roll Mark's dice? Fucking creep.
We're bros.
was that 15?
15.
It's fine.
Bros before holes.
Okay, and next,
Yeah.
that's 5 hours.
18.
Ooh, okay, so
Wow.
Thanks, Radomir.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay.
Strahd is walking
John, you
down the
rolled
street.
it, right?
I did.
Roll me a d12 and a d8 together, please, and just add them together.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Total of 15.
Okay. So, as you're walking along, you find just an old grave by the side of the road.
Grimshaw.
Did someone say grave?
Let me just quickly.
I'd like to assess the craftsmanship of said grave.
1 second. Okay. The grave is still intact. This one is relatively fresh, like fresh enough that you can still see it. But the sort of prompt to headstone and stuff is like beginning to fall and beginning to be reclaimed by the forest, but it's still noticeable. John, with your eagle eye, you check the grave, and it looks to have been made in a hurry, but it is actually relatively well dug. It's been well leveled, and sadly the headstone kind of lets it down. It's not properly chiseled or anything. It's just a rough stone where somebody has used another stone to very roughly scrape in the person's name, although that has faded to nothing. You can just see like the edges of what were once letters.
I see. So, I'd give it a 6. Can we make out what it says?
The
It says poorly
name.
written, but
You can try. Make a.
I shall try.
Just perception.
Natural 1.
No, in your efforts to kind of move some of the plant life away to try and look at the bear, you don't know how, but some of the stone actually crumbles underneath your fingers, and you make it worse.
Damn, just too strong.
I have no idea what it says.
I rolled a 14.
Sadly, John's actions have marred it irrevocably.
It's supposed to be the grave guy.
But you did say the grave seems somewhat fresh, though, right?
Like, it's maybe fresh as in, it's maybe at most, what, a year old, year and a half,
Okay,
maybe.
okay. Odd place to have a grave next to a road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
There's probably some roadkill, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
Is there anything that makes the person identifiable, or inscription?
If I make another investigation check for him.
Don't touch anything, Grim. Ooh, 16.
You
18.
you check the grave and there's nothing, so you check the ground a wee bit around it, and at some point a dagger had been obviously left to rest at the base of the headstone, now rusted beyond notice, but the dagger itself looks very basic but sturdy. What class are you again?
Roll.
Sorry, rogue. Did you say?
Yeah, rogue assassin.
All right. You recognize this is the type of dagger that like guards or soldiers would have worn, would wear. Something simple but very fit for purpose. And by that you surmise that this was probably a dead guardsman or a dead soldier's grave. So you continue on, and 1, 2,
I wonder why 18 made me with the roll.
4, 5, 6. I'll leave you here. But you did pass
The second bridge?
these here.
You mean the circles?
Yes. So, you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. This pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley below you. So the falls that you see to your west are 1,000 feet high and crash into this lake here, and then the obviously continues on down to the pool and down out of Barovia. Do you notice the bridge, just because of the falls sort of relatively near and just the amount of water around it is the bridge itself is slick with moisture, but isn't slippy or anything like that. It just seems to be an area where it's going to constantly be damp no matter what you try. And would you just like to carry on?
I'd like to take the waterfall.
Yeah, I'd like to take in the view
Absolutely.
and breathe a deep.
So at this point, you've been traveling for about 5 hours.
Should I have a short rest on the bridge?
When you left out, it was 10, so it's about 3 in the afternoon now.
You guys, look, there's a castle just up there.
Where?
I see it, yes. Perhaps we take in this nice
Point
moment.
to it for me. On map. Ah, yes.
Can't see where it says Castle Ravenloft?
No. Where?
Oh, I'm looking at the big map in the middle of the table.
Ah, yeah. And where be we?
At the flag.
Beautiful.
Perhaps we just take a little short rest. That way I can get back my horse farm.
Sure.
Plus, it's
Yeah.
quite nice here.
All right, that will cost you an hour, so it's now 4.
Wow, don't say it like that. I've gained back a wild shape.
I know. Could be all the difference.
/ worth an hour. Right, we're back to Brady if we're rolling, if we're moving.
Okay. So where are we? Right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
Are we at the gate?
you are at the gate. 1 second. Yeah, as you get to sort of this fork of the road, even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits into 2, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. And knowing that this is the path to Castle Ravenloft, as Irina points out, that makes sense, of course. And aside from that, you then, to the west, you see these huge gates. Once again, where? Yeah. So, I'll just read you the full thing. So, after winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn east, and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's the wrong one.
You see Strahd sitting in his chair,
Yeah, you do, yeah.
bleeding on the ground. You've seen him. Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. Yeah, kill Jester. There we go. The
Pooh.
Okay.
So you recognize, if you remember when you first entered Barovia, you actually went through a towering gate like this before. This one that opened up and closed behind you. And once again, you not on this side, but looking through the portcullis of the gate itself, you can see similar statues to the ones that were facing outward towards the rest of the world from this gatehouse here, head that way. But this gatehouse is, as you walk up to it, the gates open for you. The portcullis rises and the gates within move.
I've got a bad feeling about this. That's what Han Solo said.
And I assume you move through?
I looked at everyone and go, I don't think there's much turning back now if we go through.
Hey, what's the worst that could happen, right?
I don't know, we could all die.
What?
What?
You know, we could all die. They'd start with the dwarves, specifically Durin. They'd skin him alive.
Offence taken?
Don't be when I finish my sentence. They'll skin him alive and then make him into cups and then force us to drink from those cups. And then we get beard hair in our mouths. And then we get to leave, but we know that we have beard hair in our mouths.
Speaking of beard hair, is Durin even sober at this point?
Make a how many hours has it been? 4. So make a Constitution saving throw with advantage for me.
Performance check.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah, doing.
Sorry, boys, I let you down.
12 plus 1?
14.
14. Yeah. You have
Fails.
sobered up enough that you're no longer intoxicated, but you can still feel a slight buzz.
Oh, I've got a banging headache, boys. What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Red and
I'm just saying that I think that these gates opening are a symbolic gesture from the evil powers in this place.
So we don't want to go in?
Well, I mean, no, I think we are going in, but I think that
Oh.
they know that we're going in, and
Oh.
thus, perhaps, shit's about to go down. I don't know. The last gate closed on us, and this one's open for us. It's, you know.
So let's just enter.
Well, I know we're going to enter. I'm just saying we should maybe be on our guard from now on.
Nah, fuck it, just go.
Alright.
You're
still
great,
buzzed.
yeah.
I'm still buzzed.
He is
I turned a horse and run for 10 miles.
He is a man of the cloth. We should trust the man of the cloth.
Right, so whoever's next
I
to
saw
roll
him
a
shit his
d20
cloth
for me.
last night.
What?
If the next person wants to roll a d20 for me, please.
I think we
There
were on
is
Brady,
beef.
weren't
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Roll high, Brady. Probably something fun's gonna happen.
Oh,
Ooh.
mate.
One.
Worst roller.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, so
can't
yeah,
roll.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens?
You're caught in the gate and decapitated.
15.
Slowly.
Ooh.
We travel for another 4 hexes.
6, actually. 6.
6
And
hexes.
next person roll, please, Alora, if you'd be as kind to roll.
Oh,
11. 11.
Nothing.
double
Nothing.
nat 1.
That's you at 6 hours, so it's now 5 o'clock. And 1, 2, 3.
We're making great time, guys.
Yeah, 3. Okay, so
Uh-oh.
Guys, there's nothing wrong. We're making so much great time.
3. Remember 3.
Are we?
So
Yeah, guys.
as you reach here,
Reach where?
you see from where you are, the path obviously continues kind of northeast towards Valakia, but there is a small sign at the edge of the road just with a, the name has long faded, but the picture of a windmill, is still prominent on the sign, kind of leading you in the path to the west. But it's up to you what you want to do.
I vote straight to Vallaki.
Let's follow Laura.
All right.
Truer words have never been spoken in these lands.
Laura has it, and yeah, Irina kind of steps up and says, "Yes, please. I don't know if we'll be able to reach it before nightfall of this rate, but hopefully."
Why don't we stay in the windmill? No.
No.
From a map, we're really close.
See
Okay.
if we
Now-
see if we speed up. How many squares do we get more?
You'll be able to go every half hour. You will move 8 squares instead of 6.
It's not. It's not
But,
dark.
but the next person to roll, if they want to roll, please.
So I mean, this is what was on our set. Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
It's now, yeah, it's 6:30 just now.
I was away pooing. What happened?
We continue to walk.
And then what?
We've come to a fork in the road where there's a windmill at one exit, and we're going to continue down the road.
We are bypassing the windmill.
We're not investigating.
No, we're really close to Vallaki, and we're short on time, so we're just gonna push through.
Whose turn is it to roll?
I think it's yours.
Yours.
Is it?
I think it's yours. Yeah, it is.
So we're now double timing it to get there before dark, ideally, I guess.
16.
Damn, nothing. Shame. Okay, so you're now fast pacing it.
Yes.
I assume so. If we want to get there before, like,
Yeah.
3, 4. I mean, you can always cut through the woods. There's always that option.
Wait, am I
come
sensing
to
that
the woods.
Pokemon battle theme tune?
fuck off, Gary.
Okay, if you cut through the woods, you absolutely can. You can just go bap, 2 squares.
No one said.
Wheel bop bop.
Okay, we're. As you.
3, 4, 5. We'll stop there. Okay, so whoever's next, roll a d20 for me.
Mark.
That's
Don't fuck it up.
7.
You just killed John.
6.
6. That's fine. And there we go. Now it's about what are we? 7. Stop for a wee bit. Is what's that time? I'll say it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. By the time you pull into Vallaki.
We did it, guys.
Campaign is over. Congrats.
Made it to Vallaki.
Okay. So, the old Sphalic Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. And the woods that were, on either side of you now recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town as slumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates were a half dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. From where you are, you can see the wall is about 15 feet high as well. So it's the town of Vallaki, and of course you come in from this side here. Yeah, we can use that, absolutely. I will shrink it down a little bit.
That's really how big we are.
It's full.
Form of blue whale.
You're the size of houses, yeah.
Oh, this one looks like the penis.
And but yes, no. Shall we get inside? I, it's getting darker out here.
Ooh. Not just dark.
Oh, I see.
Dramatic
Right.
dark. Fuck's sake. Good eyes.
Thank you. Look at this sack over here.
There is a lady present.
Brady?
Sorry, Brady.
And these 3 bibs here. It's like Total Recall.
Laura, can you get the men moving? They're just talking about silly things.
Yeah, you get used to it.
It's true.
Honestly, I'm actually kind of glad to be leaving them. You know.
I can
But, you know,
understand.
if you want, you know, I'm sure you know you could set up as a guard here or something.
Lesbian.
She, Irina gives Dane the sort of stink eye.
Head, you've seen more Jap side than a fucking Honda's rear view mirror.
Remember that, Irina. Thank you.
Just obviously don't invite them.
Wouldn't dream of it.
What are you ladies talking about?
Just goes, good. Nothing.
Okay.
Now, can we please get in the village?
Yes. Nothing's stopping you from walking. Are you not a strong, independent woman?
Is the gate oppressing you?
Do you need me to tell you to walk?
I'm so confused. What's happened here? Are we at the gate?
Irina, you have my permission to walk.
You know, God damn it. No, I don't want to, but I have to.
We march.
But where are we? Page. Here we are. Okay, so as you walk in, you see that there's the gates are made of very sturdy looking iron. And as you see a sign above this gate saying the Morning Gate, this is known as.
As in sun or as in sadness?
As in sun.
Okay.
Eastgate morning, that sort of thing.
Joy and habit of the morning.
And as you walk in, there's two guards posted to each side of the gate, and just the side of each gate. And they, as you walk past them, they look at you like they're very suspicious, just because they haven't seen you before, and you can kind of see them itching, hoping that one of you is going to do something that will allow them to kick you out.
Oh, Jesus. Someone's been trained by Americans.
Way too soon.
I don't think it is.
All right.
Walk in confidently.
Okay.
Long strides.
Look for marijuana in one of the nearby bushes.
What is marijuana doing just now?
Oh my god, we left him in that bush.
I'm just with the group.
All right.
Just
So
hang
yes, you're now in the town of Lackey. Irina she says, please don't depend on me for any directions. I don't know this town too well. I obviously know where the church is. It's on the west side, but inns and stuff, I never really had reason to stay here for too long, and I haven't been here since I was a girl.
I mean, we have zero idea of this place. So if you have a little idea, perhaps we should follow your little idea. Perhaps we just find somewhere to sleep for the night. I think that would be wise.
That's true.
Right, you.
Do we see any inns on the way?
Hmm?
Do we see any inns on the way?
Our inn's leading.
Just move yourself wherever you're moving, and I will tell you.
I guess we walked on the main road.
Watch over the trapdoor.
Just this massive trapdoor.
Yeah.
Okay, as you get here, Dory, you notice that down to the south of you is this huge, what looks to be a stockyard. You reckon this is where obviously a lot of stock is left for crafters, and all this other sort of thing. You see, nobody really goes in here unless they're workers, and the main Where people appear to be coming from is, if you see further down, is from like this entrance down here. People just going home, it looks like at this point. But whatever's down that road must be a very central meeting place. That's what.
So from here down here, or the other way around?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I guess we follow the people.
Well, the people are all walking away from there because it's the end of day and they're all going home. But you surmise there is probably a town square down that way, and that would probably be where you would go for an inn.
I look at the group. I guess we'll head towards town square. Can I ask for directions or a good place to set up?
Yeah, that's sensible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can flag someone down if you want. It's up to you what you want to do. But yeah, down there.
To the square.
All right. Now, as you enter this, it opens up, and the shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated. You see with these sort of limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with little tiny dead flowers. You see at the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing these crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain, that little circular bit just to the left of the token there. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a grey statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square, you see posted proclamations that they say, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron." Is what it says.
Well, this looks fucking weird.
I'll approach someone in the crowd and ask them, "Excuse me, we're not from here. What's this celebration for?"
Let me just. She says, "Oh, it's a woman you've pulled over. The Willside Jamboree is, it's just a good time, a good celebration."
Is it annual or?
There we go. I've posted what the note said in the
Wolf's Head Jamboree.
yes.
Oh, if only we had a child.
She says, "Well, it's well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter to you. Of course, you're late. It's done. It's just finished, actually. You see, and you see these what look to be, your stereotypical henchmen, the leather jerkin, and then you see a few of them walking about one guy with two guards going from proclamation to proclamation and pulling them down and putting another one up. And as they do, you see this woman's eyes just light up as this is posted.
Why do they need children?
Child. It says, "Come on, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron."
Two great celebrations this year. We're lucky, guys.
Do I see any of these pastries about?
You see pastries for sure, but they're on stalls that are being packed up and stuff. But nothing that looks as delicious as the one you have in your pack that just tempts you day after day to take a bite of it.
It's true. I guess I'll ask the same woman that John approached and say, what is the festival of the blazing sun?
Oh well, it's it's just we'll find out, of course. But it's It's all, as the Baron says, all will be well. It's a good time,
See, it seems like a good time compared to Barovia, where we just were.
Ah, well, they don't have any festivals, you see. But our Baron, he's a smart one. He knows. Just festivals make everything better.
Man, how many festivals have you had this week?
Well, there was the Jamboree, the Blueberry Ball, so far. I mean, last week, I guess what 3 so far this week.
Okay. So that is a lot of
Oh
festivals.
wait, no, 4. Sorry, this one,
Four.
the Rising Sun 4.
Wow, that is a lot of festivals.
But it's it's nice. And she just has this huge grin on her face, her sort of white teeth at odds with
Yeah,
the grime and general disrepair of the setting and everything.
I creepily try to match it, like, yeah.
Just and she says to you, don't there's only one rule here, and she points the people in the stocks with the donkey heads plaster on. Says, just don't be unhappy, or you'll end up like them. Of course, those donkey-headed criminals you see over there.
Because they were not happy.
Oh, maliciously unhappy, yes, sir.
Oh God, wow.
Oh, they were spreading all kinds of negative opinions about the upcoming festivals.
I've noticed that both the signs mention children required. Is that like?
Well, there's nothing happier than seeing children play, is there, sir?
I mean, it's a bit creepy, but I guess I could agree in some aspects. Yes.
Yes. Well, it's not creepy, sir, and I wouldn't use that sort of language around here.
Oh, believe me, for me, creepy is a happy word.
Ah, good. Well, just beware. Not a lot of people think the same here, so
I'll
just
keep
be
it to
careful.
myself. Yeah. Hey, would you like a good berry?
But yes, sure.
Smile.
She's
give her-
already
give her-
smiling.
Give her a good berry.
Like her smile has not faded from her face in the entire time she's been talking.
Creepy bitch. I think something's messed up here.
Do we see any children?
You do, yeah. You see the adults are wearing all like browns and greys and dark blues. The children are far more colorfully dressed though, but their clothes are in a similar state of disrepair. You know, the yellows are soiled, the
Dirty
pinks are a bit
bastards.
faded, kind of thing. Yeah. All right, and I know that's just been a exploration session, pretty much. But
A killer.
we'll call it there. We'll call that the end with this town heading out, heading to sleep, and with you guys entering the happiest place in Barovia.
Festival of the Blazing Sun.
My God.
So sunny.
So
And he's out of here.